We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store. Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was hoped about all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
That was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Prescott off play action. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Yeah, here we go.
They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jonathan Mingo. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Milton. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Here's Milton now to throw. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. Now Milton. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Milton. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think?
Prescott to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
There we go.
Prescott now. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing. Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Cowboys first down. Yeah, here we go. 1st and 10 at the 29.
And again, it's Prescott. That's into the hands of Tolbert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The Jets sweep. Here's Tolbert. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
7-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
To
up
throw,
2nd
it's
and
Milton.
9.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Giants at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Come on. Hey, that's all, lady.
2nd and long. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10.
First down, New York.
Off the play fake. Milton on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. Bryant has got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go.
They get this out left. Touchdown! Malik Neighbors. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 4-8.
Now Prescott. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Giants, Darius Slayton. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 76, 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw. Milton. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Wiggle screen. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Off play action. Milton. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Out right, he finds Tolbert. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man is Mingo, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was...
Here's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Prescott. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Move it like Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Milton. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Now Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. Final play of the half. Prescott. Well, they're one out deep for Mingo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So halftime straight ahead. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Milton. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here's Milton now to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Drops it to Blue. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Prescott to throw it. So short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Up the middle they go. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
19 tight. Ready, right?
Off the play fake. Milton. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Pull. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Williams going to get it again on second down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Quickly into the hands of Neighbors off the RPO. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw caught by Hyatt on the slant. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. Poole. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that, you're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's when he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. To throw, it's Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Milton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Poole. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Poole. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Milton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball away. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
To the sideline and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And this one quickly to land. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Prescott. He completes this one to Mingo. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make. And
it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Brian Burns. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Prescott stripped. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Off play action. Milton. That's complete. It's Neighbors. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Looking to throw. Milton. This will be caught at about the 5. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Third down and 5.
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Milton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
He was defended by
Drop
DeRon
60.
Bland.
Drop 60. Ready. 70. Timberwolves. Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Here's 1st and 10. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gains we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. There's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Fighting this, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 40.
Here's Dak. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Prescott. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
A loss of 7.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that's caught inside the 30. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
And down to just 21 seconds now as he spikes it to stop the clock. Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. options if they're going to pull this one off. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making a